Okay, let's jump right into this explainer of the top 10 biggest secrets hidden on Earth. Now, rather than just doing a standard countdown, we're going to group these incredible mysteries by theme, saving the absolute mind-blowing number one secret for the grand finale. Today we're looking at enigmas so profound that even the world's top scientists are still scratching their heads. So have you ever stopped to wonder, what if our planet is hiding secrets we literally still can't explain? I mean, picture a lake that actually turns dead animals into stone, or a mysterious booming sound from the bottom of the ocean that absolutely terrified researchers around the globe. These aren't just sci-fi movie plots, they're very real phenomena that force us to ask what else is out there that experts just can't fully answer.
To make sense of all this, we'll be exploring 4 distinct chapters today: lost history in ancient texts, Earth's bizarre natural phenomena, legends of land and sea, and finally, the ultimate underground secret.
Let's dive straight into Section 1, Lost History and Ancient Texts.
Kicking things off at number 9, we have the Nazca Lines in Peru. These are massive desert drawings of animals and geometric shapes, but here's the kicker. They are so unimaginably huge that you can only see what they actually are from way up in the sky. We know for a fact the ancient Nazca people created them, but the why is still a massive debate. I mean, why build something of that scale if you can't even see it from the ground? It's like a giant puzzle.
Moving to number 8, we hit a real brain teaser, the Voynich Manuscript. We're talking about a 600-year-old book completely filled with an unknown, undeciphered script. Just think about all the crazy technology we have today, right? And yet, this ancient cryptogram is so complex that not even our most advanced modern supercomputers have been able to decode it. It's an epic standoff between centuries-old parchment and modern tech, and so far, the parchment is winning. Now, sticking with this lost history theme, let's talk about the number 900 for our number 4 spot. That is the staggering number of giant stone statues found standing guard on the incredibly remote Easter Island. Easter Island is kind of the perfect example of a partially solved mystery. Researchers have actually figured out the mechanics of how these massive stone figures were carved and dragged across the island. But the finer historical details, still a total blank. There's just so much left to uncover about why this isolated group of people dedicated their entire civilization to building these huge statues. All right, moving right along to Section 2, Earth's bizarre natural phenomena.
Coming in at number 7, we've got the sailing stones of California's Death Valley. For decades, this was an absolute head-scratcher. People honestly believed the myth that these rocks were somehow magically moving themselves across the desert floor, but science finally came through with an answer. Experts realized that a super rare combination of thin, melting ice and a strong breeze actually pushes these heavy stones along the mud. It's a fantastic example of a totally natural event looking exactly like pure magic.
Now, number 5 is wild, the door to hell in Turkmenistan. Believe it or not, this wasn't always a mystery. It all started back in 1971 with a completely standard drilling operation. But things went wrong. A giant gas crater was accidentally ignited and, well, it hasn't stopped burning since. Over 50 years of continuous fire. It completely transformed the area into one of the absolute strangest, most otherworldly places on the planet. For the number 2 spot, we travel to Tanzania's Lake Natron. This is a body of water unlike literally any other. The water here is incredibly alkaline, which gives it this bizarre, naturally occurring superpower. It perfectly preserves the bodies of animals that die in it. The preservation is so intense, it makes the creatures look almost like they've been turned entirely to solid stone. It is totally eerie, but it's such a stark reminder of nature's bizarre chemistry.
Okay, let's plunge into Section 3, Legends of Land and Sea.
Kicking off this chapter at number 10 is the ultimate legend itself, the Lost City of Atlantis. People have been hunting for this place for over 2,000 years. Some fiercely argue that a massive natural disaster sank it to the bottom of the ocean, while others are convinced it was just an allegorical myth all along. And honestly, despite endless expeditions and wild theories, absolutely zero convincing proof has ever turned up.
We see a really terrifying myth debunked at number 6. Back in 1997, a massive ultra-low-frequency sound, dubbed the bloop, was detected deep in the Pacific Ocean. It instantly sparked panicky rumors of giant sea monsters lurking in the abyss. But when scientists took a closer look at the audio profile, they realized this echoing boom was most likely just the sound of massive Antarctic ice shelves cracking. Still pretty spooky, but definitely not a sea monster. And for number 3, we have the infamous Bermuda Triangle.
We've all heard the stories, right? Ships and airplanes seemingly vanishing into thin air in the Atlantic. Now, experts impartially point out that if you look at the data, things like severe storms, human navigation mistakes, and totally natural ocean conditions are the real culprits here. But even with the logical explanations, the sheer mystery of the Bermuda Triangle just continues to grip our imaginations.
And that brings us to Chapter 4, the ultimate underground secret. Here we are, the absolute #1 spot on our list, exactly as promised. Meet Derinkuyu. This is an unbelievable ancient underground city, completely hidden deep beneath the surface of Turkey. Guys, Derinkuyu wasn't just a couple of simple caves. We are talking about an incredibly complex system of carved-out homes, functioning schools, deep water wells, and massive storage rooms, all connected by this intricate maze of tunnels. It was an entire underground society designed to shelter thousands of people at a time during emergencies. It is, without a doubt, one of the greatest engineering achievements of the ancient world. So we've explored everything from massive desert drawings and eternally burning craters to a literal underground civilization. It really leaves us with one provocative thought to wrap up this explainer. If an entire city capable of hiding thousands of people could just sit right beneath our feet for centuries unnoticed, what else is lying completely undiscovered beneath the surface of our planet right now? Think about it. Which of these secrets surprised you the most? Keep exploring, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.